Hello, welcome back to the Reading Mama. My name is Heather, and today for you I have a what our family is reading this week. So I want to give you a caveat. I have several children who read a book a day. And that's just in their free time, because I have several quick readers and I have several who will choose reading over anything else. So we're going to go through these lightning fast. My little kids, they read picture books all the time, so I don't have any of theirs up here. And I have a 6-year-old who's starting to learn to read, but likes to pretend she can read chapter books, and she'll just pick up whatever chapter book she's in the middle of. She got Sophie Mouse, I think, at the library today. So let's move on to my 8-year-old. She is reading Heartwood Hotel. This is book 2 in this series. So we just finished book 1 as a family read aloud with me and the little kids, because I kind of have like 4 big and then 4 little, and so yeah, we say big kids and little kids. That's how we divide them up. Anyways, we read book 1, which was so cute. A story about Mona Mouse. I talk about it in my May wrap up. Absolutely love it. Mona Mouse finds a home at this Heartwood Hotel, which is a hotel in a tree for animals and insects. And this continues the story. It's a nice winter story. My 8-year-old chose it because she wanted a book for trees prompt with Chantel Reads All Day's Passport to Summer. So she's reading that. My 10-and-a-half-year-old, she's almost 11. She is reading this. It's a reread. We love the Trailblazers. I think this particular kid has read every single one we own, and so she is rereading this. This is Harriet Tubman. She actually read it for school last year and chose to reread it. I don't know if she's doing it for Passport or Summer just because it's fun. She's one of my one who will read a book or two, like a book this size. She'll read 2 in a day, easy. She's usually reading thicker books, so she just picked this up because we didn't go to the library until today. So she's in the middle of that. My 12-year-old, who will be 13 in October, is starting City Spies. Her 14-year-old sister has told her it's phenomenal. She's devouring the whole series. So 12-year-old is starting this, and this is, now I did read this one. I did read book 1. So you have kids who are orphans. I believe they're all orphans from different parts of the world who are basically adopted by MI6 and become part of their spies. And they all have different talents, and they all, sorry, it is like super hot out here. It is almost 90 degrees and like 90% humidity. I'm dying. But anyways, and they're called City Spies because each of them get a name based on where they're from. It's really fun. If you suspend the reality and just enjoy the kid spy thing, it is really fun. I really liked the setup in this and the premise of who the villain was and what their, main goal was. My 14-year-old is on a Melanie Dickerson binge. And so basically any day of the week, she's reading something Melanie Dickerson. This is Fortress of Snow. And I believe she just started this one today. So I don't remember which fairy tale this is supposed to be. They are all, okay, it's Snow Queen. So this is a Snow Queen retelling. And so she doesn't, I don't know if she knows many Snow Queen retellings. I know she's read the, what's his name? Ian Colfer, I think. That one. But yeah, so Fortress of Snow, Snow Queen retelling. Melanie Dickerson, good, clean Christian romance with fairy tale retellings. And they're a little trite for me, but I do enjoy the fact that they are clean, that I can give them to my kids and that they love them. I'm trying to work through some of Melanie Dickerson's, but I cannot keep up with this kid. This is my mildly dyslexic child. She absolutely adores these books. And it takes her a little longer than average because they're not super thick, but she really loves them. And so she just has a stockpile of them from the library. My oldest is really into nonfiction lately, and it's kind of hard to get her to read fiction, which is sad. But she's getting back in it. But anyways, she is reading Sunrise in the Valley of Death, which is a biography, and this is a reread for her as well. These are from the International Adventure Series, our missionary stories from Youth with a Mission, YWAM Publishing. And we absolutely love YWAM biography books, both these modern ones and then their older ones. They have history and Christian heroes. Anyways, these ones that are the International Adventure are current or modern missionaries, and she said she really loved the story. It takes place in Yemen. She said it doesn't tell you too much about their ministry so much as the culture and the life of Yemen, and so she's reading this for the Sun prompt on Chantel's Passport to Summer. What am I reading? I am reading hopefully several things. I'm 75% through Count of Monte Cristo. I don't think I'm going to finish it this week because 75% through is still like 300 more pages, and frankly I need I have a giant character map, and I have to like take a break to figure out who is who and what's going on. So all that's going on. But I'm also trying to finish Warbreaker, and I also have about 300 pages of this left. So hopefully I'll finish those 2 this week, but that's what I'm reading currently. And then for our family read alouds, we are getting ready to start a new family read aloud. This is what I'm going to be reading with my little kids. This is a fantasy retelling of the story of David and Goliath. That is really a bad description because it's hilarious. It's so much fun. There's a lot of different nuances, but ultimately it boils down to that. I read this as a pre-read, and have not been able to get my kids to pick up the series, even though I told them it is amazing. And so I'm going to read it aloud to them, and then they'll be hooked. My older kids voted, and we are going to be reading Anna Rose Johnson's The Blossoming Summer, which if you saw my Passport to Summer video, I recommended this as a summer book for the Passport to Summer challenge. Anyways, we love Anna Rose Johnson. She is a Ojibwe writer, so you have an indigenous writer who is writing just beautiful stories that take place in places that have the Ojibwe people. In this one, we're taking place in the 1940s, and she comes back to, I believe, Wisconsin, but maybe it's Michigan. Usually it's Michigan. But it goes along with, so it says we've got depression and war going on with a coming of age story. So I don't really know, other than I have loved everything I've read by this author. It's very sweet, innocent, with gentle Christianity, as Amy of Hearthridge said. I really love that phrase because that describes it perfectly. It's not beat you over the head Christianity, it's gentle Christianity woven in throughout the story, and I really, really love that. And then, oh, seriously, thought it was sweat dripping down, but it was a bug. Okay, and then we started this the other day, the year of Miss Agnes. I'm just reading it to the kids when they fold laundry this summer. Really, it's only going to last this week because we went through 5 of the 17 chapters in one sitting of folding laundry. So it'll probably last us the week, and then we'll pick up another family read aloud. But that is what we are reading this week in our family. What are you reading this week, and what are your kids reading and enjoying? Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.